Hello, I am Archivist Saren, and welcome to my study. And today, we will be playing more Elden Ring, but as of right now, it's still patching. Because, 10 minutes before I was supposed to start the stream, I pressed play on Elden Ring and it started updating because the DLC, I guess, technically came out, even though it's not, I don't think, out for the public until later today or tomorrow. It's still, you can pre-patch it and pre-download the update for it, I guess. So there was a 6 gigabyte update that, I was like, oh, okay, I can download 6 gigabytes in 10 minutes. That shouldn't be too bad. And it did. It finished with a bit of time, left over. I was like, all right, cool. I can just play it now. And then I noticed it had to patch 48.36 gigabytes. So, yeah, that's a problem. We still have 2 gigabytes left, so we'll be sitting here in just a minute. Hi Ebos, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. But today we're gonna kill Radahn, hopefully, and I'm hoping to kill how can I never remember the guy's name? Godskin Noble. It's such an easy name. How do I forget that every time? Yes, we're gonna kill Godskin Noble, hopefully, get that good upgrade material, and beat up Radahn. You're good? That's good. I'm doing decently. I was kind of worried that I would feel sick this morning, but as of right now I do not, so that is a plus. I had that pre-stomach upsetness feeling, although I might be the only person that knows what that feels like because I get stomach problems so very often. But yes, I kind of felt that and I was like, that's not a good sign. Hopefully I'm alright. So, yes. I'm pretty sure I'm alright though. It might just come in a bit later, but hopefully it doesn't. Or if it does, I'm just too distracted on the game to pay attention to it. But yeah, we've done a lot of good stuff since we last tried to fight the Godskin Noble, so hopefully we'll be strong enough, That is a lot of emojis. Why is the milady in there? I mean, it works, I suppose. Hey, and Elden Ring's done patching. I think all your hyping up just hyped up the download or the patching to finish sooner. And now I need to boot it up, so misclicked on the last one. Understandable. Just gotta let it boot up. That takes a good minute or so because it's Elden Ring, big game. But I should be able to do game and then it should sense the thingamawhatsit, and when it loads it'll be here. Hopefully. Eventually. Yeah, it's just taking its time. This isn't gonna be a very quick process, is it? I mean, at least it's not RimWorld. RimWorld, for me at least, generally takes between 5 and 10 minutes to initialize. I still don't understand why, especially because, for 90% of it, the program's just not responding. It's not even that it's, just taking a long time to load. It would take probably 2 minutes to load, but for 8 minutes, it just sits there not responding. It's like, what mod is doing this? What has broken my game so bad? I don't know. But yeah. Sit back and enjoy the updating process. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. Because, first day of the update, it always breaks something, even though I don't even have the DLC. That's why I was a bit worried that I saw it was updating. I'm like, I don't have the DLC yet. Why would you update? Why are you breaking my game? Possibly. And now that it's taking a long time to load, maybe I wasn't too far off. Maybe it did break. Have I ever played a Star Trek game? Yes, I... Ooh. That's new. Wait. The opening logo's changed. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I have played Star Trek games. Mainly, I believe there is the one that I played the most would be Star Trek Online, I think. You know, that one, it's pretty good. I don't play it very often, but I have, like, when it first came out, my dad got me and my siblings all a like lifetime copy of the game, so you don't like pay the subscription fee. Uh, of course, nowadays it doesn't have a subscription fee, but now because it's free, we still get like premium currency every month, I think. And so I go back like once a year or something, maybe once every couple of years, and just have like a huge bank of premium currency to spend on the newest ships and other such cool things. And then I play around with that for like a week or two, and then I get bored of it and move on. Which isn't, you know, abnormal for me. It's nothing against that game specifically. I usually only play a game for a week or two before moving on from it. But yeah, that's usually the Star Trek game that I play. And it's pretty nice. I like the customization on the ship where you can have all the different like types of weapons you want. And I always go for, I believe it's Tetrion. I always go for Tetrion beams because they're blue and they look nice. And I go for a lot of beams, you know, because for some reason I either go for a lot of beams so I can just broadside the enemy and hit them with both front and aft weapons simultaneously, or I go for all cannons in the front and then universal like turrets where they can shoot 360 degrees in the back. So you can just focus all your firepower in front of you. So I do one of those things. And I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of a grindy game, but in the end, usually where's the smith? Is he just not loaded in, or did he disappear? Anyways, it can be a little grindy, but usually what I do is I just play the missions in order, and there's like a whole list of missions because the game's been around a long time, so they have a lot of progression. It's usually good. It's fun stuff. But every time I come back to it, I get so confused as to where I was. So I usually make a new character every time, and it means I don't make a ton of progress. Okay, yeah, no, people just aren't loading in. Is this entire room unloaded? It is. Hey, Rajier. Have I even talked to you yet?
Pleased to meet you.
No, I haven't.
My name's Roger.
Okay.
Sorcerer by trade, but now I'm in this sorry state. I had a little mishap, and now I can't move. As you might guess,
I mean,
it's far from ideal.
It's a little bit of an understatement. A mishap and now you can't move is, I mean, I guess is one way to say you were hit with a big old dose of destined death, and now you're gonna die.
I'm privy to a few magical battle arts. Would you care to learn one?
I wonder if this guy went to Raya Lucaria.
You know, a little conversation.
Star Trek Resurgence? I think I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever played it. Well, I definitely haven't played it or seen it played, but I have heard of the name, I think. I have defeated Godric.
Ah, you defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune.
Yes.
Well done, friend. Something to mark the occasion. Go on, take it.
Oh boy. +8 weapon for free.
As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fighting days are behind me. No need to be
sad.
polite. I've no use for it anymore.
Only a year or 3 old. Oh, nice. And what skills do you have? You just have the... Yeah, you have sorceries. as might be expected from a sorcerer. So I was just thinking I need to get my shield, the other shield, to be Ash of Ward into being heavy.
Well, I took it no matter it's lay out your arm.
So let's see if we can't do that. I don't know if we can, because I don't know if we actually have. Yeah, we just have Vow of the Indomitable. Which I guess wouldn't be the worst if it does give me the thingamawhat's I need, but I would have liked to keep its usual one, which is Shield Bash, which might come in handy. Come up 24th May this year. Wow. That's pretty recent. So yeah, I don't know where to get a Shield Bash so I can add my own thing to it. I'm pretty sure you can get Shield Bash on your own. Let me see if I can't find where you pick that up and go get it, because I would like that. Because just getting this with better scaling might make it actually usable as a weapon right now. So let's see. Dropped by a beetle in the island below the broken bridge connecting Raya Lucaria and East Raya Lucaria Gate. The island below the broken bridge. Where is that? Or in Liurnia, dropped by a teardrop scarab under a bridge very close to the East Gate Bridge Trestle Cider Grace. Do we know where that is? Well, let's... I suppose let's do some deductive work here. If we look at the map... Probably should zoom out. That's a big ocean. Okay. East. I guess this is the eastern exit, probably? East Bridge Trestle. East Raya Lucaria Gate. So this is the bridge that is to the eastern road, which is kind of more the northern road, but we're just going to ignore that. But then there's this Gate Town Bridge. That is also kind of a bridge, but that's just Academy Town. So where would... Well, I guess I can just look at the map link. That would probably be smartest. Because... Oh, I see. I see. Okay, I know where that is. So we need to go right about here. So this would be the closest. Anything new in the game? I think the only new thing would be the DLC. I'm not sure what else they would have changed. Maybe they added like certain NPCs that have significance in the DLC or something like that. But I think it's all kind of DLC based, and I still have not bought the DLC. I will, but I do not have it yet. Kind of waiting until I can actually access said DLC on a character before actually getting it. But I'm hoping... I mean, it's a big game, but I'm hoping within a week I should be able to do the DLC stuff. Who's to say, though? I mean, I'm doing it with a shield, so it's all slightly slower. Alright, you. Pretty sure you... Yes. Alright, that's all we needed. I just wanted to retain my shield bash when I upgrade my weapon. And I need, I think, Titanite 4s to upgrade the shield further.
Well,
So we'll see if we can't get more of those. So Ashes of War, you, Shield Bash. Why do you not have other affinities? Does this literally only have the affinity standard? Or am I just missing something? Oh wait, I need the other whetstone, right? Isn't that how that works? Because let's see. There's a lot of other information on this thing that I do not need. What are the affinities? Oh well, I assume that it has other affinities. I need the whetstones. I know there's multiple. And I have only found the first one. So we need to go... Yeah, heavy, keen, and quality affinities requires the iron wet blade, which we get in Stormvale off a corpse found in the armory room. Okay. To Stormvale, then. I forgot that the Ashes of War affinities were a bit more nuanced than just getting the spell and throwing it on there. So let's see. Where would that be? It said Grafted Scion was the closest. I think this has an elevator that goes straight down to the Grafted Scion. And then it said we needed to use a stone sword key, which is not going to be very fun because I like to save those. Because they just never give you enough of them. And there might be technically enough of them in the game to open all the locked doors in the game. But I have never found that many. Alright, elevator. This should take us right down to the Scion. And then I believe the only door I haven't exited from in this guy's room is over here. So we're just gonna go through here. Oh, that just leads to the courtyard. I've already been to the courtyard. I mean, I finished the castle, so I had to have been in the courtyard at some point. So where exactly is this? It said the armory. And I have no idea where said armory is. This is not an armory. This is more like a storage room. That just goes upstairs. Even though this has an axe, this isn't the armory either. Oh, loudy coming. We're just gonna ignore everyone, because we're better than these guys. Ow. Yeah, and this door is still locked. I don't remember how you open it. Of course, me with my 0 poise. Oh, hi. Really wish I had some poise on this character. Though I don't know how I would ever get poise. I don't remember if there's actually a way to do that. How do you get up there? I think I need to backtrack another couple steps, maybe. Because, yeah, you go back to here, and there's a balcony. I don't think I can make that jump, though. But over here is this. I don't quite remember if you can make the jump over to those. I remember I've tried. I don't remember succeeding, though. Nope. Wow, you attack quickly. And you got friends. So it said... What said northwest of the grafted Scion, I think? But I have no idea where that is. Where's the armory? I don't know. Stormvale has always been a bit of a... I don't know, kind of just a maze to me. I've never found all of the secrets of this place, and I always forget how to get to the lower portions as well. But I know it says it's the place you need to unlock with the stone sword key, and I know where that is. Or at least to a small degree, I know where that is. Like, it rings a bell. And yet, I don't quite remember how to get there. I seem to remember there was something near the front gate that is like connecting to some side passages through the underside of the castle, and something right out here near the end of the castle. Because if you go up here, it's very dark for some reason. But that's fine. I'll turn on my lantern. This'll help. Alright. So I think if you go up there, you can do stuff with getting around to places. Not certain though, because as I said, I always get lost. Huh. Alright, we're somewhere new. Unless we're somewhere old? No, we're definitely somewhere new. It's hard to tell because, you know, sheer darkness. Maybe I should have waited until daytime. Because this lantern is not doing nearly enough. Calmness? I do not see calmness here. Simply an abyss. What is this? Enemy. Very good. Alright, there's nothing up there. This kind of looks like an armory type place. At least close to it. How do you have more poise than I do? There's a lot of these guys down here. Ooh, a shield. I like shields. Kind of important for my run. Although great shields usually aren't that great when it comes to combat. Okay, shiny message. What do you have to say? Surely what you seek is somewhere close by. Oh, surely it is. Possibly over there. Death ahead. In a good way or a bad way? Of course. So I think because this is the only way without messages that say death, that this is the way we must go. And of course there's a jump. And I can't even see if that leads anywhere. Ah, but there's a cliff down here, so even if we fall, that's probably more likely where we need to go. Yeah. Looks like we're supposed to drop down onto the cliff. It is so hard to navigate this place during the day, let alone in the middle of the night. Why did I do this? Next grace we find, I am switching back to... Oh, we need to jump up onto the ledge in order to get the loot. That is cruel. That is cruel and unusual. Okay. I don't think there's anything down there, so we'll just go inside. Oh boy, rainbow stones. Oh, in this place. With the bats. I do not like it. I have been here. I do not like it here. Door. Oh. Bonfire. Shortcut door. So, pass time until morning. Thank you very much. It's like the middle of the night. It's the absolute darkest hour that has ever existed. I mean, Stormvale is already kind of gloomy. So that just added to the darkness. Alright, so then you jump down here and you deal with the bats. Nope. There we go. Big bat indeed. They are quite large and hard to hit. How do I get out of here? Is that a one-way trip? Should I have gone across and gotten the loot before dropping down? Although I did unlock the shortcut, so I can just go to this bonfire and come back out the shortcut door. You know, I was concerned with all the enemies, not necessarily grabbing every little speck of loot. You know, usually you can handle the loot after you're done killing. Bonk. So where do I go after this? Liar ahead. Yeah, I don't think we can make it through there. Yeah, so going down is probably our only option. Why are you just sitting there? I thought you would come closer. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it would just be difficult, I think, to fight an enemy that's small, but there's a lot of them in this type of game. Because not all weapons are suited for such combat. Alright, so I'm definitely taking this way all the way down to the base of the place, which is not where I want to go. Because this way does not lead to the armory, but I guess at the very least I'm exploring the rest of the castle. I mean, there are weapons with enough AoE damage, like the Claymore, if one-handed, swings side to side, and thus you'd be able to clear large groups of the enemy all at once. But that doesn't mean every weapon would. Like, a rapier would have a really hard time clearing a large group of small enemies, because it might be able to hit one or two at a time. So I don't know. I don't think there's anything else down here. No, it's just the way to the boss. Which I know this is the boss because I've been here before. Just not on this character. This boss sucks. Ow. Case in point. Can I poison him though? Ugh. Timing was so off on that. But we're fine. But I can poison him. Oh, that doesn't look good. Ow. This is also not good. Luckily, low-level boss. If I was fighting this thing at its level, I would be in a lot of pain right now. Oh no. Every time. This guy's not freaking out as much as he normally does. He's pretty calm, all things considered. There he goes. That's what he's supposed to do. That's the BS boss I know. Easy peasy, it seems. I mean, it seems that way at first glance, but if only you knew just how horrific that boss is normally. At least for me. I'm never good against those bosses. Well, we did not find what we came here to find. Like, at all. Where the heck is the armory? I seem to remember you dropped down from somewhere, possibly. I think that's the Rampart Tower bonfire? No. Yes. Yeah, it is. I think. This is a long ladder. Like I was sitting here contemplating the location of that armory for a good minute, and then my brain comes back into, you know, what I'm doing, and I'm still on the same ladder. Like, that is just a ridiculous... Ooh, wait. This took me exactly where I needed to go. Just completely on accident. Dropped me right where I need to be. Okay. Actually, I think this is one of the rooms. Yeah, one of the rooms off from here. So this was the door I was talking about, not that northwestern door. It was this northwestern door. Oh. Well, we found it. And there's the wet blade. Alright. All good stuff. The misericord. Or however you pronounce it, I don't really know. Yeah, this was the area I was thinking of, where you have to drop down onto the little balcony. But I guess you wouldn't really be able to access anything, because I think the fog wall is up if you haven't gone to this side and opened the door first. Alright, well, let's head back to the place. And then in here, we can now actually imbue it with heavy, like I've been wanting to. So strengthen, no. Ashes of War, shield, shield bash, heavy. So that'll reduce the damage slightly, but increase the scaling by a good amount. And at higher upgrades, I think that brings the strength scaling up to A. I seem way more relaxed than in Dead Space. I mean, that is true. This game is a lot more relaxing than Dead Space is for me. I don't know why. I mean, it seems like it would be kind of stressful, but it really isn't. Additionally, I remembered that I hadn't yet killed... I mean, it's not really all that important, but I hadn't yet killed the Crystal Tunnel boss. Because I believe that's a Falling Star Beast, and I haven't fought one of those with a shield just yet. I think I decided it was too difficult when I was over here last. But I need level 4 smithing stones, like regular ones. And I don't know where to get those, because this boss will drop a level 6 Somber, which doesn't help us, because we already have level 6 Somber. But we need the regular smithing stones, because we're still trying to catch up our regular shield to our Somber shield. And that's not an easy task. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh, you're blocking my path out. Okay. This guy's... Yeah, this is a problem. I probably should have just left him down there, but I didn't want him shooting a bunch of stuff at me as I was trying to get out. But yeah, I probably could have done that without wasting 2 heals. But there is a Stake of Marika, so... I hate those guys. Just the way they come charging at you with their weapon out. It's like, I do not want any, please. Victory once more, but at what cost? Hello, good sir. Can you cease? Thank you. Okay, boss time pretty soon here. I think, yeah, 1 more or 2 more chambers, which hopefully we can just speed run through here. Right here. Get through the door, and everything will be fine. It was a close one. And I missed. Okay, he's just gonna be doing that to me, I guess. I've never seen him do that. Wow. Also, there's only a few of these guys in the game, so I don't know his moveset, like, at all. Oh, he just turns around like that, I guess. He's doing the whole Vort thing. Oh, and he's doing this again. And that has different timing. Of course it does. Why would it be consistent with every other attack in that combo? It wouldn't. Because making it consistent would be too fair. We don't do that. Okay, well, we actually get our heals back when we get to the Stake of Marika, so that will be good. And there isn't a Stake of Marika, is there? That's a problem. This is a very long dungeon to run through every time to get back to him. I don't know, usually those bosses have Stakes of Marika. Like, almost every single one. It's kind of weird that they didn't give this one the same thing. Oh well, I guess we're just gonna have to run back and hope for the best. So far, the best is not happening. I'm sure you're starting to see why I didn't get this, I didn't kill this boss before. Oh wait, I remember there's a shortcut that I already have open apparently. Alright, well, we can just take the shortcut next time. I completely forgot that that existed. Well, if we don't miss again this time... There we go. We can get him poisoned. This one takes another second. There we go. And that's delayed quite a bit. I don't like the look of that. Ow. Oh, and he's doing his Vort attack again. Oh, and it has a lasting hitbox? That's BS. Out of mana. Yeah, if you don't hear the snake sound when I do the attack, it does very little damage. Well, it gives a Smithing Stone 7 as well. That's nice. Not that I need those for quite some time, but still nice. So let's see, where can I get Smithing Stone 4s? At least a few of them. I'm guessing in here, but I'm not sure. So hard to find like a specific level of Smithing Stone when you get to this point. Because like I've already done every mine that I know of. Aside from the one up here, but this one leads to Altus Plateau, so I assume it's higher than level 4 Smithing Stones. Am I even gonna need it? I might want it for Radahn. I mean, Bleed might be good against him. Nothing in Limgrave would give level 4s, I don't think. I think that's more Liurnia level. But there aren't really any other mines. We already have the Crystal Tunnel here. And there is another one down here, but I think that just gives a spell. So I'm not sure. I've always felt that Liurnia was a bit lacking in mines. With how big the place is. It only has like one major mine, and then the one that leads to Altus Plateau. Which I'm not going to Altus Plateau just yet. We still have a few more things to do. We've already done this one. And we even did the ones in Caelid. I mean, we just did the rest of that one. And we've done this one as well. So if we've done all of that, what is left to get? Do I have smithing? I don't think I do. I think I already checked when we were back at the place. Yeah. 4s are very absent. We did get a bell bearing. We could go and see if turning in the bell bearing lets us buy level 4 Titanite. Or smithing stones, or whatever they call them. I kind of just jump back and forth between Titanite and smithing stone, because I know what is technically the correct name for it, and half the time I just don't care. Hello, I have bells for you. So let's see, what does that give us? 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. No 4s. Unfortunate. And you don't happen to sell 4s, do you? Because I can't even buy things from you. I can only strengthen. We still need 4 more smithing stone 4s. And even after that, we're then into smithing stone 5s, which we don't have nearly enough. We have half of the smithing stone 5s we need to level up to the end of that. And we have 0 smithing stone 6s. How did we end up without enough level 4s? Wasn't this tunnel filled with level 4 ones, or was that the level 5s? It might have been level 5s. I might just need to look it up. Because me sitting here contemplating for 5 hours probably wouldn't just make me magically know where to find more of the smithing stones I need. Because if I have no idea, I just don't know. It's not gonna get much better contemplating. Let's see. Ruin-strewn precipice. Oh. That is the one. That's the cave that goes up to Altus Plateau, and it says there's 11 smithing stone 4s in there. That is a lot. Do you reach it through this channel, or do you drop down from up here? I don't know. There's got to be a way to go down to it, I think. There's got to be, like, tombstones and stuff. So I guess we're doing that one. I assumed that this would be more Altus Plateau level, and thus, like, 5s and 6s, but I guess it has a lot of 4s. Which is nice, because I need 4 more of the 4s. And then we'll be set. Oh boy, a somber stone. Oh, hi, bats. Did you guys, like, not do that? Let's see. I see no tombstones just yet. I assumed they would have to be. I mean, at least a slipstream or something. But I think they might want you to go through the entire waterway. It's also very hard to look down while not running off the cliff. Oh, there's tombstones. They're just a little bit further behind. And they come with some free loot. Oh no. I don't know how I'm alive. The frickin' horse. It's so clunky. Oh, hi. You just spontaneously show up in front of me and die. That makes sense. I don't know how I survived that early. Oh, hi again. I guess even though they're flying, they still take fall damage. So they're just flying down to me and then hit the ground and die immediately. It's very bizarre. Of course, we have these guys. Bonk. I don't even really know what those things are. They're just kind of weird. We may have enough golden seeds to get another healing charge, I think. We got a couple of them just recently. Yes. Very nice. Although eventually it takes so many golden seeds to get any more healing that you just kind of forget you can even do it. It takes like 5 per, and you only get them every so often. Well, to the ruin-strewn precipice, I think it was. Dude, I'm not down there anymore. Just calm down. And this place is fun. Except not. It's a lot of traps. Can still one-shot those guys, though. I'll just be sure to stock up on all the smithing stones I can. Not that I really need all of the ones in here, but it'd be nice to have quite a few. only that hit both of them. Wow. Good job, dude. You made it slightly foggy in here. And your poison traps did infinitely more than you did in your entire lifespan. Good job. Alright, I don't see what his point was. I mean, there's an elevator right there. Why would you ambush someone right before the elevator they can just escape on? But, you know, that's fine, I guess. Whatever makes him happy. Those lanterns are not very impressive, I must say. Okay, we'll turn on our lantern. Wow, this thing's aim sucks. Yeah, that fog does not conceal much of anything. Did it go above him or... Yep. Oh, hi. More of you losers. Maybe if I'm real close? Yeah, there we go. Okay, the poison is almost gone. It's just taken like 10 minutes. Oh, I remember you. Nice. Wonder why some of them explode and some don't. It's a bit odd. Well, I guess more strength is really all we can do. After this, we'll need more smithing stone 5s, wherever those can be acquired. Yeah, this snake is really iffy. Does good damage, but not reliable at all. And the poison's gone because I sat at the bonfire. That's nice. See, it just does not do what it needs to do like half the time. Of course, you're just gonna stay there? Okay. There we go. Yeah, it seems to be that anything lower than, like, chest height just is immune to the snake. Because it does not understand the concept of aiming down. Why did you stop sprinting? When you land, you just kind of immediately start sprinting again, don't you? There we go. And it's nothing we really need anyways, but that's fine. I think we're like halfway through here, if not more. I think we just go through the bat area, go up a few ladders, and then we're at the boss, right? So we're pretty much done here. Wait. Smithing stone. I mean, it's exactly what we came here for, so I probably shouldn't pass it up. There's a lot of bats up here. If I can time the snake right, I'll be able to take them down easily, but otherwise it's going to be a bit of a hassle. Because yeah, there's those bats and those bats up there, and then there's that thing, whatever, whether that can be considered a bat or not, I'm not certain. Of course you're out of range. You know, I think this is the only time that I would consider bats to be able to be called rats with wings, even though I think that's usually something people will say about seagulls. But these things literally have like the attack patterns of rats, but if rats were able to fly in this game. Very, very annoying. Not a good moveset. But luckily I was able to get a triple kill on one of them, so that kind of evened the odds a bit. I could jump over to that pillar. Does that do anything? Therefore, item. Well, everyone says there's an item, so we're gonna believe them. Hey, there actually is an item. Who would have guessed? There's two of those things. I literally just cannot attack these guys at all. Finally. We are not gonna have enough Estus for anything. So I guess that's usually how dungeons go, is you go through the first time to get the loot and then go through the second time to kill the boss. Because usually by the end of the first run, you don't have enough Estus to actually kill the boss. Of course, we have to go over there to get our loot. Just hit, please. And of course that angered them. Can you please target the enemies that are actually a threat? Thank you. Yeah, these things are like bats, but twice as horrible. Because they have a much higher health pool and many more tricks up their sleeve. Especially this one. Why are you so special? Are you like the only bat that was ever allowed in Raya Lucaria? That's why you have all these sorcery things? Well, I am very lucky that this thing got stuck on a rock the way it did. so I could fight its friend in peace. Really, you can just poison me again already? Of course. Yeah, literally 0 Estus left. I mean, we have 1 full health pool and half a mana, so that's pretty good, I guess. I think the boss is up that way, so what's this elevator for? Is this just loot? Or is this the way to the boss? It would kind of suck if I have to run past those two every time I want to get to the boss. Unless there's just a oh, there's a bonfire. Okay, good. They don't always have a bonfire right before the boss room, but I am glad they do here, because yeesh. I didn't want to deal with those 2 bats again. Because most likely, the next time they'd attack me both at once, as they usually do, and I would probably die very horribly. Alright, and we've killed these magma worm guys before. They're not that big a problem. Except when they're doing the little charge thing, at which point they're very hard to hit. They just kind of stay behind their own magma. Like the wimps and fools that they are. How is that so delayed, good sir? And there he goes again. How do you, like, angle in towards me? That's just rude. Of course, it's only... Okay, I can target him in his body. That's good. I was gonna say, it's only targeting his head, which will make life real difficult for me. So I need to stay, like, right under him in order to actually hit him with the snake. It's really difficult with the bigger bosses like this guy to even tell scale at all. Because, like, you could be half of the room away from him and think you're still in range, because he's just so big. Of course that can hit me there. Why wouldn't it? Alright. Yeah, not too bad. Some really big attacks that guy has are kind of hard to avoid, but generally it's nothing lethal. More strength, as always, even though it doesn't give us any more damage on this weapon. Okay, this is a really slow elevator. Okay, it's picking up. I was gonna say, just normally when you get on the elevator, it just starts rocketing up. But this one was just inching up very, very slowly at first. I don't know why it would do that. I still have 21,000 runes. I wonder if I could level up again. I can indeed. And that one actually does increase my damage. And we can talk to Melina.
The Erd tree is close.
It's true.
Only a little further till the foot of the Erd tree. And the accord is fulfilled. It takes me back. I was born at the foot of the Erd tree, where Mother gave me my purpose. Though now, everything is lost to me. I have to ascertain for myself the reason for which I live, burned and bodiless.
I get that. That's pretty relatable, I think. Alright, now we go back here, and we can level up our weapon, I think, 3 times. And that should be good. And then we'll need more level 5s. Which, who knows where we get those. I certainly don't. But at least those are, like, around Caelid or Altus Plateau level. So we should be able to find those in the areas we're actually wanting to be in.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your own.
Bro, anytime I'm gone for like 5 minutes, he just like, oh, I thought you died. Like, bro, I've been gone for like literally just a few minutes. Why would you just assume that I'm dead immediately? Alright, so yeah, the scaling is getting quite good on this shield. As you can see, the base damage is way lower, but the scale damage actually makes up for it. In that, you know, there's about the same difference between the scale damage and the base damage. And this is only going to get higher as it levels up further. And the next level brings its scaling up to a B, which is quite nice. So we'll see how that goes. But first, I suppose we should fight Radahn. Which is just gonna be great. I'm sure that can't go wrong. Let's see. Okay, he's not strong to either poison or bleed, but he's not weak to them either, so we're gonna have to do a bit of both, I think. Hey, Blythe. I don't think I've ever started the quest line with you yet.
As a fellow combatant. allow me to
Combatant?
introduce myself. Blythe.
Who says combatant like that?
Now,
I don't know, is that the correct way? Am I just saying it wrong? I don't know.
Against Radahn, once the strongest of the demigods, the way ahead is pleasingly simple. A path forged by sword and fang.
Sure.
Champions!
That's me.
Welcome! The stars have aligned. The festival is nigh. General Radahn, mightiest demigod of the Shattering, awaits you. Champions, prepare for battle. Defeat the general, claim glory, and grab that great rune. A celebration of war. The Radahn Festival!
Sure.
Are you good and prepared, young chum?
I would
The
say so.
festival begins.
Ready as I'll ever be, indeed. Which is
Before
not
we
very
begin,
ready.
Allow me to paint you the full picture. General Radahn is cursed ever to wander. Eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone. Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog.
Well, doesn't he seem like a
Howling
nice guy?
sky. But now, we must make merry. Oh, gathering of champions! The revels begin! The celebration
Nice flamberge you got there.
war. The Radahn Festival!
Alright, you have fun with that. Isn't there a bonfire somewhere up here? No, I guess not. Might just be a stake of Marika that I'm thinking of. Oh, Smithing Stone 6. I'll need that eventually. Not right now, but eventually. It still won't let me use my weapons, which is very annoying. Because, you know, I switched over to having both the weapons so that I could... There we go, finally. So that I could have... I actually need to switch these. There we go. Because here I can still do my snake bite attack, but then I switch to this and can hit with the bleed. And since they now both do essentially the same base damage, I can use them both. So, for the first attempt or two, depending on how it goes, I think I'm going to attempt to beat Radahn without the summons. But it may very well just not be possible. Well, it's probably possible for sure, but it may just not be very probable. That still hits you, even if you're sprinting. Okay. I forget how to dodge these. You can't, apparently. Can you please get up? Thank you. I remember there's like a certain thing you needed to do to dodge the gravity arrows, but I cannot now remember what that is. He's doing his sicko mode attack already. Okay, there he goes. Of course, scale is going to be an issue again. Get right up under him so it's not even a factor. Okay, poison has been achieved. I have never been a fan of Radahn as a boss, if I'm being honest. Way too many fast, in-succession attacks. What was that? I dodged his swords, but then I just got hit by some giant gravity AoE just summoned out of nowhere. Yep, and here's this. Let's just keep moving, shall we? Okay. Yeah, I don't understand how to dodge his second phase attacks. Because it's no longer about his swords and where they are. It's about where he's just summoning a bunch of gravity magic at. And that's much, much harder to tell. But he's not all that difficult. I don't even know if I need to have the snake, if I'm being honest. I don't know how much damage that poison's even doing to him. Alright, but I need to learn how to dodge his gravity arrows. Okay, you just need to run directly around him at full sprint, and then you barely dodge it. How do you move like that? I know you have gravity magic, but that does not account for that kind of movement. Oh, of course. I was rolling, but the wrong timing of rolls, so... How does that have such a large radius? It's just non-stop with this guy. You cannot get a second to breathe. I don't know, it seems like the poison might be the way to go, because I haven't seen a single bleed go off. To be fair, I've had like 500 other things to focus on during this fight. So the bleed could have gone off once or twice, and I just would have never noticed it. That's a problem. Yeah, like, where in there am I supposed to get a heal in without getting hit? Where in any of this am I supposed to get a heal in? Where are the openings? See? No opening. Literally after his big attack combo, I immediately tried to heal, and it didn't have enough time between the end of one combo and the start of another to get a single heal in. Which I still feel like is just the absolute, like, biggest flaw in Elden Ring design logic, is just they chain together way too many attacks and then give you no rest in between. It's pretty consistent between everyone in the game, but Radahn is a pretty specifically glaring example of not giving you any time to rest whatsoever. Which just has never been how Dark Souls bosses are. Which, once again, is probably just because I have played a lot of other Dark Souls games, and thus I'm expecting it to be something that it isn't. Which is why Elden Ring is generally easier for people who haven't played many other Dark Souls games. Because they can come into it with like a fresh perspective, rather than having all these expectations of what it should be and how it should function, because it really works completely differently. Okay, there was a bleed. So bleeds are a thing that exist. It's good to know. Okay, remember, no part of that attack has any real targeting except the final one, which can hit you perfectly no matter where you are. How do you roll through gravity magic? I mean, I appreciate that I'm able to do it, but it doesn't make much sense that I can. Bro, when am I supposed to even get close to you? He's so emotionally unavailable, I can't get close to him at all. And that combo is so impossible to dodge. Because he sends up the orbs that you're supposed to dodge through. But then he also does the attack that pulls you in a second before you're supposed to dodge the orbs. So you get hit by one or the other. And they both pull you in for his third attack, which is a giant AoE that even hits behind him. So you just can't go anywhere. I hate Radahn. He was like the first boss on my first run that was absolutely like a boss I got stuck on for a very long time. Probably at least like 20 to 30 attempts on Radahn alone on my first run of this game. Why can't you turn? Okay, thank you. The D button was not working for some reason. It just was not turning right. That puts me at a huge disadvantage for the start of this fight. QWERTY keyboard? Yeah. So I'm using the WASD. How many keyboard types are there? I mean, I know that there's other keyboards for like other languages. Like I know there's a Japanese keyboard. But how many like English keyboards are there? Yeah, the second he pulls out those obsidian weapons, he just becomes twice as fast and just hits you with attack after attack. That's not possible to dodge, it seems. How did that miss? It's because the snake was aiming for his upper body and it needed to be aiming for the horse. That's why I just shouldn't lock onto this guy. We have an Azurdi keyboard? Really? So you have to change the keyboard layout to QWERTY, but the symbols don't match on the buttons. That sounds like a lot of work. Especially because, like, sometimes the keys are of slightly different sizes, so even if just the letters are mismatched, the size of the keys are going to be a little off as well. That'd probably be very annoying. Azurdi. What does that even mean? Like, does that mean that the A is next to the Z? Why is that? Like, I wonder what the design philosophy of having those two next to each other, because A is one of the most used letters, at least in English. And Z is like probably one of the least, if not the least used letter in the English language. So is Radahn a 3-phase boss fight? Because he really seems to, like, be slow in the first phase before he changes his weapons. He gets much faster once he's changed his weapon. And then he has his meteor, which I believe begins 3rd phase, at which point he has slightly different abilities. Yeah, that attack is just not easy to dodge at all. Yeah, well, I gotta bleed, but at what cost? Yeah, it was no dodging that. So Q and W is A and Z. So A is at the top right, and then Z. And then the rest of QWERTY. But that is just so weird. So if the Z is where the W is normally on a QWERTY keyboard, so, but then what is the A? Because it couldn't be a WASD keys to move. It would be the Z something SD, if that's even where the S and the D still are. That would be so ZQSD. That would be so bizarre. And it's kind of weird that all games that I've ever played mention WASD as movement controls if there is a keyboard out there, or many keyboards out there probably, that feature a completely different set of keys for that. Actually, if you think about it, poison would not work very well against Radahn lore-wise. He's already afflicted with the Scarlet Rot, and he's just kind of just clenching his teeth and dealing with it, so I don't think a little poison would do much more to him. But he's not doing his follow-up attack with that one. So if you have no idea what's going on, you're not alone. I am connecting very much with that one line that Jerry says in Rick and Morty, where he's just like, I just kept crawling and it kept working. That's me, but with rolling. It's just, I don't know what's going on, I just kept rolling and it kept working, so now I'm here. Oh yeah, now he has this giant meteors that he's going to throw at me at some point. I forget when he does that, or why. I mean, I think why is pretty self-explanatory because he wants me dead, but when, I would like to know. I think he only does it when I'm further away, probably. I need to get some bleeds. Oh yeah, here it goes. Ow. Yeah, I don't know how to dodge those. Do not like Radahn. This is why I just kept putting this off. I was just like, yes, we need to go level up my other shield, and then we need to go do other things, and how about Raya Lucaria, and this, that, and the other. I was not looking forward to Radahn. How did that not hit you before you hit me? You can just keep moving while attacking. He never sits still for more than a second. And that's normally not an issue. With a shield, that makes life really difficult. Because I need to be like right up in his gooch in order to actually do any damage to him. Okay, there's a bleed. Okay, second phase, or third phase, whatever phase this is, we're going into it. Yeah, and I only need to worry about the balls when he goes far away to throw them at me, which is good. Kind of like this. And then he comes in, yep. What are you doing? What is this? Bro was going all Palpatine on me. Oh no. Neither of those attacks hit. Can you please sit still for 2 seconds, my guy? I'm just trying to land a single hit. Thank you. I appreciate the cooperation. Ow. We're getting closer. Not much we can do, though. It's all just luck of the draw, really. Travel to another location, but you're not supposed to travel to a secondary location with strangers. At least I learned how to dodge his gravity arrow. Because that is such a bad start to the fight if you get hit by that a few times. That arrow, though, is not possible to dodge. It's just, once again, luck of the draw. That's nowhere near in range. He's too big. Range is really hard to calculate when he's so large. Where are you going? What? Bro just ran in a circle for no apparent reason. Bro was just flabbergasted. Alright. We got good bleeds, good poison. Very good run this time. I was spamming. Oh, it's because you were trying to drink. Of course. Oh, he does his wave attack with that. Okay. Good to know. Okay, he's gonna throw his balls at me. Oh no, he's doing his Palpatine. Not the Palpatine. Alright, well, we got Palpatine. He is the Senate. Okay. You what? Just immediately annihilated my horse for no reason. And he does this one. And this one, which is even worse. Oh, and this is still going. Well, that's a problem. Can you stop? Yeah, and that was a very bad run, because I couldn't get a single hit in with his beginning combo. Lots of loading screens. A lot of loading screens. 'Tis the loading screen boss. The hardest boss in the game. Good luck. Thanks, Rio. I will need it. And he does that again. Okay, that was specifically bad luck. Oh, and he's doing that attack after it? Come on. And he's 2 miles away. And the biggest problem is that all of his attacks are faster than mine. Like, not only does he have infinitely more range and damage and health, but also faster attacks. Like, it is a completely uphill battle. And there he goes, just flabbergasted. He doesn't know what to do. Okay, is he doing... Nope. Because he's at, like, half health. I thought he was running away to do his jump, to go into the third phase, and he just didn't. I guess he was, like, 2% health off from mid, so he didn't want to go to his third phase yet. Okay, good, he's using... What are you doing, my good man? How does that hit me there? I'm as close to him as I can possibly get, and that just always hits me. Guess there's just no dead zone in it. You just either are behind him or you're hit by it. And even then, most of his slam abilities have some amount of AoE that hits behind him. Stop queuing up every button I press game. Just because I'm in the middle of drinking and want to roll because I see his attack coming out, does not mean that 2 seconds later when you're done drinking, I still want to roll. It's like my character's brain is running on that Internet Explorer meme, where it's always like 10 years behind. And he's doing that. Okay. Just free damage for him. That's fine. I mean, we got really close to beating him just a couple attempts ago. Though I do understand that fighting him solo is like twice as difficult, and usually you want to be higher level. Oh yeah, he's doing his wave. Still can't get the timing on that one. I know I dodged it once, so it is possible. It's just not at all easy. And of course he's doing this one. Just barely any... Okay, has barely any tracking on it except for the last couple attacks. Okay, there he goes. 3 Estus for the entire second phase. Place your bets. My bet is we're all dead. Oh, he's... What is he doing? Oh, he's doing this. Okay, I dodged it. See, it is possible. Is he gonna do his balls? Don't do the balls. He knows how I feel about the balls. Oh no, he's Palpatining. He is the Senate again. Can't dodge this. I can never dodge that. It's only random chance when I dodge it. And yeah, the poison does do some good damage, and I wish I could apply it more throughout the fight. It's just so very difficult to find time to. Like, I can barely get regular attacks in, and those only take a second to use. The snake takes probably 3.5 to 4 seconds to fully initialize, so I usually only use it in his first phase, because that's the only time I can do it reliably. But it would probably do a lot of damage throughout the fight if I could actually keep the deadly poison on him. And there he goes again. You know, sometimes he doesn't use that, sometimes he just uses his regular arrow. Other times he does this BS that's just free damage for him because I can't dodge it no matter what I do. Really? You're starting out with that attack? That is just too fast. Oh, it just one-shot me, okay. I mean, that was a good start, but not that it really matters anything if he just one-shots you. And my question is, what was stopping them from putting the Stake of Marika right next to the portal? Like, I don't think anything was stopping them. They just had to add that extra, like, 5 seconds of moving down to the portal in between every attempt. Yeah, we need to get past this. No, there's just nothing you can do about it. I mean, this run's already done, so no use attempting to continue that when it's already used like 2 full heals just getting to him. Well, I'm glad you think I'm composed, Ebos. That is good. Because I hate to inform you that I am not as composed as I may seem. I mean, I've been playing Dark Souls games a long time, so I don't exactly get super angry at them. This is about as salty as I get. But I'm certainly not as composed as I would like to be. Especially with those arrows, they're just unavoidable. And that attack that's equally unavoidable if it's just faster than whatever animation you're in the middle of. And additionally, I do have a lot of patience for figuring out boss fights in Dark Souls games, as is evidenced by the fact that one time I studied a boss for 8 hours straight before giving up for the day. And that was on my very first successful Dark Souls 3 shield-only run. Not the one that I streamed. This was before I started streaming. Okay, he's gonna jump now. Got a few extra hits in there. Thus far, I still haven't been hit by that jump attack. Hopefully it stays that way. That jump attack, on the other hand, I get hit by every time. Ow. He's doing this one. Did you see his horse just appear out of nowhere there? He was like plopped right up out of the ground. Ow. Yep. Some games don't reach 8 hours in total length. That is true. That is a good point. Yeah, it was brutal, and that was in a row. That wasn't like, you know, just overall I was keeping track and logging every hour I did against it. That was like I just sat down and played from morning to evening, just fighting the same exact boss with a shield. And to be fair, it is one of the harder bosses in Dark Souls 3. And I was fighting with a shield when I wasn't all that experienced with shields just yet. So, it was a grueling experience. Yeah, I'm just honestly happy when this guy actually pulls out his weapons. He's much harder to kill when he has his bow out. Is the poison even worth going for at the start? I mean, the poison's quite good, but if I can just lay into him with as much bleed as possible, I might do better. I don't know. Or maybe the opposite is true. Maybe the bleed is a crutch, and I need to just go all in on poison. Ebos, you're heading out? Well, I'll be sure to kill this guy for you. So. And probably, depending on how long that takes, the rest of the stream might just be trying to kill the Godskin Noble. So, if you miss anything, that's probably what you've missed next stream. Thanks. See you later, Ebos. Have a good night and all that. Nope. Still way faster than anything I can do. Nope. And this whole opening sequence, having to do this like 50 times, really ends up hurting my hands. And there he goes doing that BS again. You just need to get close enough that he doesn't shoot those. Oh, and that's still going. Okay, we're dead. stop rolling towards him. I told you to roll towards him like 5 seconds ago. And in between then I told you to roll away from him like 20 times. And I hit none of those. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have enough healing. Definitely not, because that's another potion. That's another 2 potions, actually. That's another 3 potions, actually. Okay, it's just not even worth it. Just end it. This run's not gonna go anywhere. Just end it. Took you long enough. Jeez. I think I need about 3 Estus at least in order to get through second phase. I mean, if I had more Estus, that would probably help quite a bit. Which actually I can do that. We just go back here. I can switch my mana Estus to healing Estus because I don't need the mana in this kind of fight because I don't even have enough time to use any special abilities. So if I just move those both over, that should give us some kind... And I can't even teleport over to the boss again. And we can't use the horse either. Okay, guess we're just gonna be running for 5 minutes. It's fine. Can't even attack things. It's fine. Dude, we already heard this spiel.
The stars have aligned. The
We've literally heard this spiel.
General Radahn.
Is that what everybody else here is doing? Like they're just sitting there listening to him. Oh my, really? Really? You've locked me out of the boss room again just so I can hear you drone on about some BS celebration.
Are you good? The festival. The festival. Are you the festival?
Yeah, I do not, I literally do not care. I already listened to you. Why must you say the same things 20 times, my guy? I mean, I don't know exactly the strats for it. I mean, I know how to get to him is you use the horse and you kind of go back and forth. Yeah, basically you just go back and forth, you dodge the arrows. Because you can only dodge the gravity arrows when you're at full sprint. And you're going exactly perpendicular to him. So you need to be going perfectly to the side and full sprint. And then the gravity arrows don't hit you. Additionally, the spread arrows have a good chance of not hitting you if you're at any range. But he only uses those when you're close in. Which means that if he starts using those, it's pretty much just RNG whether they hit you or not. I don't know of any way to actually dodge them. And then the arrows that he shoots into the air that follow you, you basically just run away from those and they're not a problem. But if you get off your horse, they become a big issue immediately. So we're actually going to back up a bit, and that still hit us. Completely RNG. Not much I can do about it. You see, even close up, the gravity arrows don't hit if you're just running to the side at full sprint. Yep. And then when you die, you sit here and spam E, because eventually this will pop up. Eventually, there we go. And then you spam, you hold W and E and just keep pressing the scroll up, because that's what it is to summon my horse. Then you spam space, E and up, click yes. While it's loading, you hold E and spam the scroll up, summon the horse immediately, and you start running. I have now memorized the exact pattern that I need to do every time I die to get back into the fight as soon as possible. He's doing the RNG arrows again. And that missed? Okay, so that can hit you on the way up. And that's still faster than anything I can do. Oh, I'm still on Wondrous Physic. Of course I am. It's fine. Who needed more health anyway? Health is just for chumps that actually get hit by things, so we obviously don't need it. It's just a crutch that's holding us back. Yeah, I think the thing that's hurting my hand the most is that you need to spam space every time one of these comes out, so you can dodge it. And there it goes with that again. Okay, there he goes with that. And yeah, I do realize that a lot of his attacks are made the way that they are, specifically because you're supposed to have the AI summons with you. But for runs like mine that, you know, don't really include having summons, it makes life real difficult. Oh, you what? I actually broke his poise. And got nothing out of it. Oh, he's palpatining. Do it. You know, I've always wondered what Miyazaki thinks of people who do these really dumb challenge runs. Like, is he happy that people are finding new and difficult ways to play his game? When he made a really difficult game, so I assume if people are doing it even harder ways, he'd be happy about that. But at the same time, is he happy? I don't know. Maybe he doesn't even pay attention to them. I'm not sure. I would assume, like, if I was the brain behind such a successful game series, I'd probably watch all the challenge runs that people do. Yeah, I did it. Good stuff. Although it's one of those victories that, you know, like, there's a sweet spot when it comes to victory. You know, if you do it too early, it doesn't feel as good because, you know, nothing really, you didn't put enough effort in for it to feel like you really did something. And then there's that middle ground where it's like you put enough effort in that you feel accomplished and you feel good about the victory. But if you get past that, you end up in a place where it's just like, instead of, yeah, I did it, you're like, man, I'm glad it's over. You know? And that fight just, I think like 3 or 4 runs ago, passed into the I'm glad it's over section of it. So I did it, but, you know, it is what it is. And no summons were harmed in the making of this boss fight. That's what's important. Because, you know, those summons, they don't use shields, so they're not allowed. Hey, Blythe. How's it going? You didn't help at all.
What a sick way to fight, eh, mate?
It was.
The glory of the clash is shared by Radahn and you. And then a
Yes.
falling star. Right before our eyes.
That was many falling stars.
Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend. If ever I saw one.
I mean, I guess not all the stars were falling. It was just the one that fell. Then where's Alexander? Now, Alexander, how did you break yourself here? That is what I'm wondering. Because you weren't even in the fight. I literally soloed the dude, and you're over here, you just, like, came onto the battlefield like, sorry, I'm late, and just tripped on a pebble and broke yourself. Like, how do you manage that?
Hello there.
You're supposed to be a warrior, my guy.
It was a battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly a champion, friend. I, on the other hand, am nothing but a crock. One hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out. After
It's
that,
funny that he calls himself a croc,
I
because,
hid
you know,
like a coward.
crock
As
pot.
such, I could
I don't know.
hardly stand to face one such as you.
I don't think that's even a good pun, but it's pretty funny. And I technically use a jar, not a pot, but, you know, it is what it is. And really, in the end, what's the difference between a jar and a pot? Isn't it just size? Approximately? Or maybe
don't
having a
you
lid?
think I've given up just as luck would have it.
Yeah, and so this
I
guy...
just sent you know, who could expect it? Just you wait.
Yeah, and then this guy'll be somewhere. Because I talked to him. I don't know, I actually don't know much about his quest line, because my main... playthrough never actually got to Farum Azula, and that's where you see him next, I think. And then he gives you the Jar Warrior's Arsenal or something. So let's see. I think we just need more strength. That's a good amount of damage. 7 damage points right there. Very, very nice. Now, there's a few things we could do, but I think the one thing we absolutely need to do is to beat the guy. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah, my dad used to have a crock pot. I don't think I ever have myself, but they are quite nice. Yeah, it was this one. So now we have some unfinished business to carry out here. We've gotten our levels, and we're a bit more well equipped. So this guy has got to be taken out. Yep, Godskin. Were you here last time I was fighting this guy? Hey, but that used to one-shot me, or pretty much one-shot me. This time it did absolutely nothing. And he is poisoned. Bro, stop jumping back. I was gonna say, I don't jump back when you try to hit me, but I absolutely do. It's pretty much what rolling is. That timing is so hard to get. It's got like a very specific interval to it. Ow. Okay, you can stop spamming that, please. It poisons back up. Goes through the pillar, because of course it does. It's the second phase. It is. Pillar, save me. Ugh. Not enough. More snake. Okay, there we go. It's a very precise thing to get him stuck behind one of the pillars. Ow, 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 ow. I was a little distracted. This is a hollow victory for you, Godskin Noble. Attacking a distracted opponent. 'Tis shameful. Wow, this guy's got combos. Nothing I could have done about that. I literally started healing right as he was winding it up. How am I supposed to get out of that radius? Well, we did a lot better than normal, so this should be a lot easier than it would have been had I tried it before. Still not gonna be fun. I should have changed one of my Estus back to mana, back at the bonfire, but we'll remember to do that next time, right? We're totally not going to forget every time and then beat the boss without having ever done that. Totally. Really, you're not going to pursue that any further? Okay. Oh, that missed too. Snake is so finicky. Don't you be backhanding me, my good man. Nope. If you start healing right before he does that, you're just doomed. Your fate is absolutely sealed. How did that not hit me and yet knock me off balance? Missed. No, why are you looking over there? Stop. Oh my gosh, you are insufferable, Mr. Character Person. Because, you know, he was on the other side of the pillar, so the auto lock just completely says F you. And I know that you can, in theory, you can stagger him. Nope, stop trying to drink that, stop trying to drink that, stop trying to drink that. Yeah, I think I need to roll through that attack. I don't think I can actually avoid it. Is the poison even worth it? If I just go straight for bleed, the poison does a good amount of damage though. It's just so hard to apply. It takes so long to get that snake to do it. Chain Justice, that is a good point. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot. Especially because even with just one mana Estus, I'll be able to actually poison him throughout the whole fight instead of just the first half. But I'll need to actually remember to drink said Estus, which, who knows if I'll be able to do that. Because, you know, switching Estus in the middle of battle isn't the easiest thing, especially with an enemy that keeps up the pressure like him. It's so delayed. Oh, tail whip. You don't see that one often. What am I stuck on? Why aren't you locked on? Those freaking pillars every time. Just F me over. At least he's well poisoned for this. And he gets around it within 0.2 seconds. Yeah, we're so dead. And I tried drinking the frickin' wrong thing, as always. I don't know, is the flask of Physic even worth it at this point? Because, like, it's good, but 99% of the time I just end up still on the flask when I need to do other things. And it just kind of gets me killed, like, 9 times out of 10. Well, let's try that again. I'll never get the timing on that. Because it's twice, it's, I think, literally double the duration, or the delay of all of his other attacks. And he only uses it like every so often, so there's not really enough of a... It's not used enough to get used to its delay. Oh no. Find a pillar. And hope that he doesn't just roll right around it. That's the wrong shield. A fair trade, I would say. I was stuck on the lip. I couldn't move. Dude, get out of the back room. What are you doing? I can't lock on. Just run. You can't do anything. If I can't lock on, I can't do much of anything to him. There he is. Finally, the game acknowledges that there's a boss in this boss arena. Didn't poison him. But that didn't poison him either? It must be harder to poison him in the second phase. There's no other explanation. Oh, and I'm stuck again. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. This frickin' lip makes it so you have to jump over it, but you can't roll and jump at the same time. So if he has you trapped in an attack combo, you can't get out at all. You're just stuck there entirely for the entire duration of his attacks, which are sometimes just ceaseless. What are you supposed to do there? Why did they make it so the lip is just big enough you have to jump over it at certain angles? It's such BS. It's like dying to a boss I'm fine with. Dying to a lip that's an inch higher than it's supposed to be, that's just not okay. Now, two-handing a weapon does more damage, yes. But does it do more bleed? Because if not, it would actually be smarter to keep it in one hand and just rack up the bleed a bit more. Because you can have faster attacks. Oh no. Come on. I said drink. It's too late now. And of course he gets around it. We're so dead. Okay, we're not dead somehow. We're still going to die because we don't have nearly enough healing. Yeah, hiding behind the altar works for his sword and my snake shield to get through it. The issue is that I then get stuck back there 9 times out of 10. How are you supposed to evade this for the 50 seconds that it lasts? How are you supposed to evade that for that long? There's no way. Unless you block him with one of the walls, there's no way you can dodge that entire sequence. But then, of course, they make it so then if you try to block him with the wall, he just, like, half the time just slides around it. Unless it's the altar. The altar seems to be the only place where he doesn't slide around the wall. But even then, it's like, I don't know, what are you supposed to do about that? Because then you're stuck behind the altar for when he gets out of it. No one likes bone wheels? That's true. He's a very large bone wheel. Of course, now you go straight into attacks. Okay, this run's over. Absolutely no way to redeem. Do I even have souls left? No, I don't. How did you miss that? You're a freaking failure of a boss, my guy. Yeah, losing 2 heals right from the get-go, that is just, you can't redeem that run. Because, yeah, sometimes right at the start, you can get a snake on him, and then he just kind of sits there catatonic until you hit him. Other times, he just jumps straight into action and attacks you with every combo he has right out the gate. Yeah, we do have other options, but I need to kill this guy eventually, and he's not getting much easier. I mean, I know it's the... Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the end. Try again. I know it's the Elden Ring way, that if you come up to something that requires any amount of real elbow grease, you just are supposed to leave and come back when you're stronger. But it's not the Dark Souls way. You know, it's not how you play any of the other Dark Souls games, and that's what I was trained on. So I just, you know, when it comes to Dark Souls, you come up to a boss, and if you can reasonably get them low health or into second phase, that means you can beat them. And that means that you just need to keep pushing against it until either you or the boss breaks. And whichever one breaks first is the loser. Why does that fire last so long? Yeah, I think I need to one-hand the weapon. Why did you attack there? I held down E and clicked for it to change to one-handed, and it just took it as, oh, you click? That means I attack. Like, no. That is not what that means, game. Yeah, well, one-handing... Why is S not working? Why is S not working? Okay, now it's back to working. it didn't let me back up. Which kind of screwed me over for this round, because what am I supposed to do here? I think my keyboard's breaking. Either that or the game is breaking, I don't know. This is not supposed to do that. That actually hit him. Not that it was worth it. Of course. No, stop, 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 stop. The absolute worst thing in any Dark Souls game was the addition of the look in flask, try to drink, pour out on ground, scratch head, wonder about the meaning of the universe for 2.5 hours, and then you can get back to fighting. Like, absolutely worst addition to any Dark Souls game that has ever been made. Because if you just accidentally use the wrong potion and you don't have any of that type, you're just dead. There's nothing else that can be done about it. It's just, that is the end of you. And it's so dumb. Why did they add that in? Yeah, and I don't think any of these helps with anything that I do. Because he doesn't do magic, fire, or lightning damage. These will increase my damage taken while only increasing the damage I do a tiny, tiny bit. And I don't think any of these help. I mean, I do jump attacks occasionally, but not nearly enough. I can't do guard counters. I don't generally finish my chain of attacks very often against this guy. I don't have any charge attacks. Don't have any counter attacks. And I can't be on my horse in here. I don't do sorcery or incantations or roars. Don't do holy damage. This is only good in multiplayer, and that's just, you know, nothing useful. So these are literally all that I can use that's useful. I mean, I might be able to go grab one if I, like, look up the location of one that might help, but that's not really gonna be too good here. What are the best shields? I think it's these two. They're both small shields, which seems in this game to be the type of shield that has the best, like, damage output. And so this shield is the small shield that has the best scaling. As far as I saw, it goes up to A scaling, I think, at max rank, and it causes bleed and had really good base damage. And then this was the best somber shield, that is the coil shield. It has the deadly poison on its special attack, high base damage but low scaling. So if this had high scaling, I wouldn't need this shield at all except for bleed, but this one has crappy scaling, so in the late game this will far surpass it in damage. So they both kind of fill a niche. And as far as my short research was able to tell, these are the two best shields in the game for combat. Oh, and I missed. Okay, that is the worst start I've ever had to one of these. I miss the snake, and I get hit by his, like, literally strongest attack that he has. Not a good start at all. He never does that attack right out the gate, though. I don't know why he did that. But if we're able to do this, then my snake shield will actually have a higher upgrade, because I can get it all the way up to +9 if I finish this, whereas right now it's at +6. So this is literally the best way forward to increase our strength as of right now. Or I could always go all in on the bleed shield and just try to find upgrades for that. It's so not worth it to try to stay in that. They should really make that a bit bigger. Because the only rhyme or reason I see to making it circular is that it's supposed to be like an arena that you fight him in. But I can't stay in said arena without it hurting me. And he's just gonna sidestep. Oh no. If you're just off slightly on the rolls on that entire attack, you're just dead. Oh, great. Of course, if I want to upgrade my shield further, that is basically a lot of just looking up where to find the higher level smithing shards. No, not a bad try, but nowhere near as good as the first try, which is always how it goes. You get the best attempt first, and then you never reach that same level of perfection again until the very last try at which you do it. It's like, why is that? It's like the game is charging you rent, and it needs first and last attempt up front. So you get the first attempt is the best, and then the last attempt is the second best. Really, you're continuing? How many hits in a row is that? Okay, I dodged it somehow. Not with a roll, but just... Okay, it is still possible to poison him while he's rolling. It's good to know. Completely misjudged that thing's timing. Wow, I am... Roll. Okay, thank you. even is that attack? Oh no. Please lock on. This is not a good time to be screwing with me. In so many situations, it completely screws you over that you can't... Ow. That you can't get up quickly unless you roll up. Finally. Sweet mama jamma, that guy is tough. I was having so many flashbacks to the first time I tried to fight that guy. Both that guy and Radahn, I think, were the two most, like, traumatizing bosses in this game the first time I played it. And I just beat both of them back to back, which, to a degree, is kind of satisfying. I mean, you know, I'm getting over my Elden Ring traumas. Serpent's Amnion. Ain't that fun? I thought that was an illusory wall, because it looked kind of solid for a second. Well, let's... That's an elevator shaft. That's not right. Let's try to find where the heck you go to find the upgrade material. I seem to remember it's kind of hard to find. Oh, hey. This might be it. Maybe not. Because then you get over there, I think. Because it's off to the left when we're running up towards the boss room. I mean, unsurprisingly, I'm not so familiar with this area because I don't often actually beat that boss. I don't usually get this far, is what I'm saying. And what's all this saying? If only I had treasure chest. Sad. Are you sure there's no treasure chest ahead? Maybe there is? Oh, okay, there's not. So where does one go? What does one do? Where's my loot? Wonder if there's any good shields in the DLC? Well, I mean, there probably is. I have no idea what they would be, because I don't think any information about the DLC is out yet, other than, you know, whatever the trailers show you. I swear it has to be in here, right? I think there used to be a way you could, like, crawl around that wall, but I don't see why you would. Over here, maybe? Just a blood stain. It's so dark. Give me a lantern. Thank you. People were streaming it? Ah, so the DLC's already... People are already playing it. Okay, we can't use this, and there's no other way to go here. Do I need to go up that elevator in order to get to it? Dropping from there is just death. How to access? Because I know you get to it through this boss room. Let's switch our flasks back to 8 and 2. Because I need more mana for most fights. Is it somewhere over here? No, this is all a dead end. I don't know. I must just continue on from here, and I don't even know where we go from here. Does this lead anywhere? I already went around this. Guess I could jump down there. And we're back to good old this place. Classic snake shield, not able to hit any short enemy. Where do we go? There's that down there. Oh, I guess that goes up. Good thing we have messages, or else I'd be very lost. And hopefully this eventually brings us around to that upgrade material, because that's what I did all this for. Oh, hi. I know you're near the upgrade material, or at least one of you. I don't think it's exactly you, though. And I don't really want to mess with you. Oh, hi. Thanks for pointing it out, lady. Man, what a nice person. She's so helpful and considerate. Hi, you have a flaming weapon? And I don't like that. You may be a snake, but can you still be poisoned? Really? I don't think you can be poisoned. Okay, that's just unfair. And none of that hit. Okay, we're just gonna move on, because obviously my shield has negative range and I can't hit anything. And you're not gonna let me move on, are you? That's a grab. Seriously can't do anything to this guy. Harder than any boss that I've fought. This guy's the real boss here. Oh, and he's just gonna leave? Oh, he's up there. Of course he can hit me through the wall. And he's in the room with all these guys. You know what? We're going back to the running strategy. This is BS. I don't know what's out here, but I'm going. At the very least, it's away from them, so I consider that progress. Can you bleed these guys? Probably not. Dang extendo snakes, I agree. I hate them. Ah, so there's the bridge. Actually, we're getting close. We just need to get to that balcony right down there. So, I think we're going the right direction. I kind of always thought that this material was right past the boss area, but... Oh no, it's another one. How many of these guys are there? Oh, there's many. This guy's got a fire whip. Can I close the door? I know I can't, but I'm still gonna ask. Because I would like to. Can only open doors. Hi, I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Just gonna steal your loot, if you please. That giant ball does not look fun. Not a fan of whatever is going on there. Hey, look, a teleporter. Do I want to use that though? I don't think so. Okay. Why are we still here? Just to suffer? I don't even know what's back here, but it's the only way forward that isn't going through a random teleporter that I have no idea where it takes me. Ooh. I unlocked a jumping puzzle. Which, you know, generally is not a very good unlock. But I like jumping puzzles. I do not like jumping puzzles with enemies. I like that very much less. Especially enemies I can't see, and now... Do we go down there? I guess so. Game, I could use some direction. I guess down to there? Just barely. Oh, and this place is much less fun. In terms of bueno, this is no bueno. Okay. Let me out. Let me out. I must leave. I must go. My people need me. Please tell me you can't go through doors. Oh, we're here. That leads right back to here. Okay. Oh, hey, and you can't go through doors. Nice. What a loser. That was just like 10 minutes of straight running and stress. Like, that did not let up at all. I was just trying to find my way to my loot, and it just would not let up a single bit. What the heck? Where even is the... Which one of these is the boss one? Maybe guest hall? I don't know. Usually it like calls the bonfire the name of the boss. Nope, this is definitely not it. Guess it must be the Temple of Aigi or whatever. It is. But nothing else told me that. Is that a giant snake? Oh, it is. I never noticed that before. Alright, well, we're going back up to try to find our way down to that balcony. Because that's the only reason I did all this. We can't leave without it. But we also can't kill things on the way there because everything here does way too much damage and has way too much health. Not at all worth stopping and trying to kill them. Except for these slimes, which... Wrong button. Why is this guy always immune to my snaky charm? Like, come on, man. Alright, so we could go through the window like we did last time. I don't see any other route except maybe jumping on the roof over there. So, window it is. Can I maybe make my way down here? Ugh. Nope. Does not seem like it. Or at least I might be able to, but it wouldn't be very preferable. You have fun with that. You have fun with your fire over there. Ooh. Elevator. Shortcut, maybe? You know, dude, it's very hard to dodge you on an elevator. It's very rude. Okay, I think I'm back here. Okay, we found a shortcut to avoid whatever that was. Which is also kind of weird because that shortcut doesn't cut out much. Like, I literally ran past 3 enemies and a bunch of slugs. And that was it. But I'll take whatever shortcut I can take, I guess. Oh. This was not my stop. Apparently. Oh hi. I'm a bit lost, you see? Oh, that's on the floor above me? I thought he was coming for me. But no. I've made a mistake. Oh wait, but we're on... No, we're still way above the balcony. I was like, we're on the same level. But we are not. Not even close. Wasn't this the area that we... Yeah. This leads here, which leads to the ladder. Good that we were here earlier, else I'd be kind of lost. Oh, I didn't see you there. You were just under the little staircase. Alright, well this time I guess we're going to use the teleporter. Even though I kind of want to be near here. I don't know where the teleporter takes us. But we kind of need to rule out wherever this leads. Oh. There's a bonfire. Okay. Oh wait, is this Rykard? If I look at what the bonfire is called. Audience pathway. I think this is Rykard's room, right? If I go in there, I can't really get out. I don't know if there's homeward bones in this game, or at least that I have. Because that's to lose all runes. This? Nope. That's not what that is. Yeah, it sends us home, but that's for multiplayer. That's not sending us to the bonfire. Yeah, I don't think there is anything we can do, so... Yeah, we're not fighting Rykard right now. But it's good that we know that this isn't where we need to be. So how do we get there? It has to be down this path. It just absolutely has to be. Because... I know for a fact you need to beat this boss in order to reach the balcony. And thus it stands to reason that the path that is unlocked via killing the boss must be the one that also intercepts the balcony eventually. Unless there's another path I just am blind to, but I don't think so. I checked the room rather thoroughly. At least we have this here elevator. Oh, hi. Okay, there's 2 doors here. One leads that way. One leads back out that way. That's backwards, so this way is the way we need to go. Can we jump down? Anywhere? Doesn't really look like it. None of those lead anywhere but to some loot. Bro's trying to intercept me. Rude. That way doesn't look like it leads anywhere. So it must be this way. But then this way just leads to this area. And then we need to turn left all the way up the stairs. And go in here. Leads us to the place with the imp. And only the place with the imp. Okay. What about down there? No, that's where I was earlier. And over there just leads to the teleporter. Down there just leads backwards. Is there any other side way? I don't think there is. This is all that's here. Hey guys. Where is the path that I'm missing? Where's the secret tunnel that'll take me exactly where I need to go? Is it over here? Probably not. I mean, I can't say for sure, but that didn't look like the secret path I was looking for. This doesn't look like it. None of these outcroppings really look all that promising, if I'm being honest. There's loot out on this. I don't know what good that'll do us. This leads back here. Are you guys fire immune? You seem kind of fire immune. Yeah, you are. That's BS. Here doesn't lead anywhere, I don't think. Unnoticed. Didn't expect madness. Okay. What about you? Don't give up, skeleton. I don't think that helps us. I need somebody who says secret path ahead and has a pointing emoji. But I do not suspect I'll be finding one of those. What about you? What do these even do? You see these all throughout the game. They're just little stone pillar for no reason. And you usually see them in like boss rooms, in dungeons and caves and stuff. Oh, you explode. That's good to know. Maybe it's back there with the Iron Maiden. Maybe I went the wrong direction outside. That's why every time I take the elevator, I keep landing in the wrong area. Guess we can go back and check. It's the only other place I can think of. Did I not? I didn't send the elevator back down. That is just irresponsible of me. Alright, but there'll be a lizard here. Hey, dude. Let me just run past you real quick. Okay, and this we already decided we can't really go down through there. This is a bad situation that we found ourselves in. But where's that secret path? Oh, of course you're immune to lava as well. Why wouldn't you be? Over here, I think I decided, yeah, nothing there. Nothing anywhere. Except for the jumping puzzle. Oh, wait. Wait, another jumping puzzle, maybe. I didn't notice that there was a way down here. But what's down there? And what's up here? Is this just the way back? Was there a ladder there the whole time I just didn't see? Please don't. Okay, there is. This is literally just a ladder straight to where I just was. And I didn't even notice it. I am not going to mention that. We're just going to ignore it. Okay. Really? He's a magic man, I see. A magic man that is too short for me to hit with my snake. Not too short to be bled, though. See, the snake is very prejudiced. But the bleed shield, you know, it's an equal opportunity bleeder. It'll just bleed anybody it comes into contact with. And this leads in nowhere. At least at first glance. Doesn't look like there's any other passageway. Am I just like... Have I lost it? Is it because I feel like I have gone down every conceivable route. I can't think of a single other way to go aside from into the boss room, or possibly searching the other jumping puzzle for a side route other than just descending to the bottom. So I am utterly lost. Maybe jumping off here? Oh, there's some loot there. Maybe that leads to where I need to go. Seek down. See, that's exactly the kind of message I was looking for. Crimson Tear Scarab, nice. Never gonna use it probably, but nice. Attacking required head, I disagree. I disagree, Your Excellency. Oh? Okay, first of all, there's loot here. I didn't grab it. I'm great at this game. And then there's a secret tunnel here I never noticed before. And that just leads back down to here. So I found new stuff, I just can't piece it together. It's just none of it connects to where it needs to connect to. There must be a way, though. There must be something. Unless killing the boss changed something else elsewhere, but I can't imagine it did. I think this is the only area that has been unlocked due to it. Maybe I jump off here. No, it just leads to that cliff, which doesn't lead me anywhere. I don't think. That is down near where I need to be, but I've been down there many times before, and it's never helped me. Look carefully ahead. Oh. Wait. This is nothing. That's just the balcony I was on earlier, not the right one. Right, and there's the ladder. This has weird lighting. Nope. But if we go this way, it's not going to do anything. It doesn't lead anywhere. Yeah, and he's just unfazed by everything. Ow! Why does that have so much more range than me? Snake Whip, you have disappointed me again. Plus, these guys can't be poisoned because they are snakes. So that's a bit annoying. But we got rid of him, so we are free to explore this entire section. There's that, but I can't see how going further up would help me, and I can't even reach it. And there's all these outcroppings that didn't seem to go anywhere. Look to just be places where you put corpses. Ooh, except that's a path. Oh no, 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 no. Nope, 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 nope. It's the number 6, not the number 7, and I do not like these enemies. I do not like the Sam I Am. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them in Dark Souls 1. I do not like them in Dark Souls 3. I do not like them in Elden Ring. I don't know, dropping down from here is the only place that would get me semi-close to the balcony. But that's assured death. You cannot drop down that. I'm fairly certain. Well, this place is semi-clear. I may need to look up the route, because honestly, I am completely stumped. Like, I was stumped 10 minutes ago, and I've only been getting more and more stumped the longer I go along. It's gonna be something really stupid. Something like real dumb. I promise you. It's gonna be like, oh yes, right after you beat the boss, you just take a left down this route that's only visible at this certain angle, and then you'll get there quite easily. Okay, all it says is across the bridge northwest of the Temple of Aigle, must pass through the illusory wall inside Volcano Manor, then traverse much of the outdoor areas and defeat Godskin Noble. Because they say Godskin Noble last, that seems like all of that other stuff is just describing what you do to get to the Noble. So, how do you reach it? And it doesn't give any more info than that. Is there a video of it? Because I could use that. I could use a video location on this bad boy, because yeesh. It only has a map link, which I don't think the map is at all gonna be helpful here. Yeah, no. It just shows the balcony. How do you reach there? Let's see. What if I just do videos of that? Maybe it will show me where exactly I need to go. Because I am obviously not making any progress on my own. This is... Where is he going? Okay, he's heading over to that place. I see. Tell me your secrets video. Show me what I must do. It's gonna be something so dumb. Okay, he's going through that room currently. Then he goes up to the jumping puzzle. Okay, so it is jumping puzzle adjacent, I think. Then he jumps onto the beam. We've done that. We know how to do that. He continues down. Does he just go to the ground floor? If so, what does that change? Is there another exit from the ground floor? Okay, so he's clearing out the downstairs of it for some reason. Why would you clear that place out? I mean, it was pretty dangerous, honestly. I almost died doing that. But where does that take us? I see. So at the bottom of the jump, at the bottom of the place, there's another door. There's a hidden door. Well, not extremely hidden. It's not like an illusory wall. But there is a door at the bottom of the jumping puzzle that takes you to a staircase, which takes you back up to the balcony. That is horrifically overcomplicated to get to a balcony that's like right there. Hey guy, can you move? Thanks. What a nice fella. But it's also weird that they made you put in the stone sword keys in order to get access to this, in order to get access to the upgrade material. Ow. Luckily that doesn't do much damage, it's just a bit stress-inducing. Ugh. I don't think I can beat these guys from that height, so we're just gonna run, and it should be on the left here. Yes. Little hidden doorway. Secret tunnel, if you would. You just need to dodge your first attack. and get the heck out of here. Okay. I was very confused. I did not think there was anything else at the bottom there. I just grabbed the loot and left. So I never even realized there was a secondary doorway at the bottom of that place. Okay, so that means we have 7. We have 1, 7. Now there's 2 somber stones in Caelid. There's one is an 8 and one is a 9. So let me see where the heck those are. We can grab those much, much easier than this was. Let's see. Dragon Barrow, Teardrop Scarab, southwest of the Divine Tower. Rests on a cliff just above 9. Okay, I know where those are. I know where those are. No more explanation needed, Wiki. I can take it from here. So yeah, Divine Tower Caelid is... And that's this, right? Or that's this, but I think this is the Colosseum thing. So I'm going to go to what I presume is the Divine Tower of Caelid. Which actually I need to go to anyways, because I need to activate Radahn's Great Rune as well. Yeah, that's definitely the Divine Tower. Okay, so there is a Teardrop Scarab somewhere around here that we need to obliterate, and it will give us one of the things, and then we gotta go down the ramp. Oh, hi. Can you not? Okay, good. Sometimes those things just chase you to the ends of the earth. And I did not want to deal with that. Okay, you. Wrong button. I cannot seem to poison him. And he's explosive. There we go. And now I just need to find the ramp down, which I think is this way. Right? No, that's definitely not a way down. Because there's some way down closer to the water. That's where all the loot resides. Is that it? That looks like it. But there's going to be balls. And we're going to need to be ready. Oh, there's no balls? Huh. Usually there's a bunch of boulders that fall down at you from there. But I guess this time it has decided to be merciful. I'm very glad after the harrowing journey we've had today that it decided to be merciful to me. Because first I die 1,000 times to Radahn, then 1,000 times to the Godskin Noble, then I get lost for 20 minutes. It has been a day. But that's some real good progress all in all. And now this serpent shield shall be the best that it possibly can be. Except very late game when we get the +10. And you see that 185 descaling. Very good. And this has quite a ways to catch up now. But I'm sure it'll surpass it before we even get this serpent shield fully upgraded. Okay, well I think I must be done for the day. Because, yeesh. Something I might do, I was thinking of doing, is possibly off-stream just doing a bunch of the really low-level dungeons that I missed, just to try to get some extra XP in between. Because I wouldn't want to do all those on-stream, because that would just be like a few hours of absolutely annihilating low-level areas, and that's not entertaining. So I may or may not do that off-stream. Overall, it would probably only get me like a couple levels tops, so might not even be worth it at this level, but we'll see. And yeah, so we'll get out of here. That was a roller coaster today. That was a lot. But we did it, and we made good progress. I finally got my snake shield up to the level that I want it to be. And oh my gosh. We're really gonna need to work on upgrading our bleed shield though, because that needs to be... It is a lot of catch-up work to do. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday, right? Yeah, because yesterday was Wednesday. So tomorrow's Friday. Hopefully I'll be able to do my regular long stream tomorrow, make even more progress. And yeah, so I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.